In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add holidays and time off in Microsoft Project. Setting up non-working days ensures your schedule reflects reality, so tasks don't accidentally land on days when no one is available. This is perfect for company-wide holidays, office closures, or planned time off that affects the entire plan. With just a few clicks, you'll make your timeline more accurate and avoid last-minute surprises. Start by opening the calendar settings. On the ribbon at the top of Microsoft Project, go to the Project tab. Then click Change Working Time. This opens the calendar editor, which is where you define non-working periods like holidays and vacations. Think of this as the master reference for what counts as a working day in your plan. The dialog shows a monthly calendar and options below it. Here, any dates you mark as exceptions will be treated as non-working, meaning Project will skip over them when calculating task start and finish dates and when laying out your Gantt chart. With the calendar open, choose the exact date or date range you want to mark. Click a single day for a one-day holiday, or click and drag across consecutive days for a longer break, such as a multi-day national holiday or a company retreat. Next, look just below the calendar for the Exceptions tab. In the first blank name cell, type a clear descriptive label so it's easy to recognize later. For example, Christmas, National Holiday, or Team Retreat. Good naming helps when you review the schedule months from now. Adding the year to the name can be especially helpful. As soon as you enter the name, you'll see the start and finish fields automatically populate based on the days you selected in the calendar. If the dates need fine-tuning, simply adjust them so they match the exact period you intend to block off. Once entered, these exceptions immediately tell Microsoft Project to treat those days as non-working for this calendar. Tasks won't be scheduled to start or continue on those dates, and the overall plan will shift accordingly to respect the new constraints. When you're finished entering your holidays and time off, click OK to close the Change Working Time dialog. That's it. You've now added non-working days that your schedule will honor going forward. If you ever need to update or remove an entry, just return to Change Working Time and edit it directly. Keeping your calendar current is a simple habit that pays off with more accurate timelines and fewer scheduling conflicts.